Hi, we're Rebecca and Everett with Livable Vans, and here's a tour of our latest build.
We've worked to create a unique home on wheels that feels spacious, yet has everything you need for comfortable living, including dimmable lighting throughout, which makes all the difference in a compact space. Let's start on the outside. This is our client's Ford Transit high roof extended van. We've upgraded the tires to Falcon Wild Peak all-terrain with method rims. We've also installed Laverne black aluminum running boards and an AMA bunk window in the back. Additionally, we've added the Airlift 5000 suspension kit, which eliminates sag, swaying, and bottoming out, creating a much smoother ride, and is adjustable with an air compressor for customized comfort. On the roof, we've mounted an AVC rig roof rack holding 600 watts of Renogy solar panels, an adjustable WeBoost antenna, max air fan, and a Dometic RTX 2000 12-volt air conditioner. We've installed bug wall bug screens on the back and side door, so you can enjoy a breeze without the bugs. As we move inside, you'll notice ample counter space for meal prep. Here we have a custom-made cover for the 2-burner induction cooktop, allowing full use of the counter when the stove isn't in use. The cover flips up easily, hooks in place, and doubles as a backsplash while cooking. Underneath this counter, we have 11 drawers for cooking supplies, pantry items, and clothing storage. Each drawer is on a full extension slide with an adjustable tension latch to keep them secure. And all our cabinets and drawers are made from Baltic birch plywood. Above, we've included a built-in shelf for extra storage, and it gives that nice homey feel. On the other side of the galley, we have a full-size sink, so washing pots and pans is a breeze. It also features a built-in soap dispenser. Under the sink, we've left the plumbing exposed for easy maintenance access, with plenty of storage for cleaning supplies and more. A 3-stage water filter ensures great tasting water no matter the source. On this side, you'll find the Isotherm Cruise 85 fridge with 3 cubic feet of capacity, including a small freezer. When installing these fridges, we maximize airflow to help the compressor work efficiently. To avoid wasting space, we've created a storage area under the fridge for items you don't need often, and we've added these cutouts to maintain airflow even when this area is closed. Above this counter, there's a gang switch controlling the upper LED lights, the lower LEDs, the WeBoost, and the water pump. There are also USB ports for charging devices. Next to that is an outlet and the switch for the water heater, with an additional built-in above. Now on to our upper cabinets. We've made the handles from black walnut, and all cabinets are equipped with gas struts to support the doors and magnets to keep them shut. For added security, we installed guardrails to prevent items from falling out when the doors are open. The back and bottoms of the cabinets are removable for access to puck lights and wiring. Thinking ahead, we also ran an extra 12-gauge wire from the fuse box to the cabinets, in case you want to hook up anything in the future. In the front of the van, instead of a headliner shelf, we've enclosed the space for a cleaner look, which enables us to attach it to a furring strip so this prevents the shelf from bouncing as you drive down the road, and it offers generous storage space. We've also mounted a small custom black walnut table in the front, perfect as a workstation. It's easily stored behind the driver's seat when not in use. Under the passenger swivel seat, we installed a Webasto heater, which taps into the van's gas tank. You can control it with the Webasto Smart Temp digital controller or an app on your phone. Heading to the back, in our dining/lounge area, we start at the step, where there's another drawer and a hidden safe underneath. Simply open the drawer, reach under, and pop out the safe's front facade. It pops back into place just as easily. Our custom cushions are made with Sombrella fabric, which is stain and fade resistant. The foam used is a superior quality, commonly used in boats and RVs for bedding, and each cushion has hidden zippers for easy removal. We built a custom black walnut tabletop mounted on a Lagoon stand. This allows you to rotate it 360 degrees or swing it out of the way for easy access to the seating area. Underneath, there are USB ports and an additional outlet for plugging in your laptop while working. One feature we love about this layout is how it transforms from day to night. During the day, it's a seating and dining area, At night, it becomes a bedroom, creating two distinct spaces. Simply drop the table down and add our bed extension. The extension is placed between the two counters, adding 15 inches of bed length and provides an extra 15 inches of counter space during the day. And this is what it looks like completely built, giving you a bed that is 65 inches wide by 75 inches long. On each side of the bed, we've installed reading lights with USB outlets. On the passenger side, the window can serve as a nightstand. On the driver's side, we've added a hidden nightstand. Pop open the door to place your phone inside by charging from the reading light. We've made this a hidden cabinet because it sits behind the cushion during the day, and if we didn't put a cover on it, it could dig into the upholstery, possibly damaging it. Since the small nightstand isn't quite big enough for a water bottle, we built this flip-up drink table. At night, you can pop it up to hold your bottle, and it folds down easily when not in use. Under the back cushion, there's a cedar-lined cabinet for your laundry. It also houses the WeBoost cell signal booster. This can strengthen a weak signal from one bar to a much stronger connection. Since it's not used all the time, we store it in the cabinet out of the way. When you need it, simply feed the cable through the handle hole and place the booster nearby while working. The antenna can also collapse if needed. Inside the passenger side seating area, we've placed all the electrical components for easy access, designed to be user-friendly. This build includes two Battleborn heated GC3 batteries, totaling 540 amp hours. These batteries are self-heating, so if you think the internal temperature will drop below freezing, you can simply flip the switch and they'll heat up, allowing them to safely take a charge. Next, we'll go through the Victron components that provide power to the van. We have the Victron Multi-Plus inverter, which converts your DC power to AC power. We've also installed this 30 amp shore power outlet, which the inverter will use to either charge your batteries or run your appliances. The Victron solar charge controller regulates current and voltage from the solar panels, and we include a solar disconnect switch if you ever need to shut off power coming in from the solar panels. Here's the Victron DC to DC charger that delivers 50 amps to the batteries from the van's alternator. This is connected through Ford's customer connection point. While Ford has a fuse for this connection, it's very hard to access, so we install a 60 amp breaker that can be easily reset if needed. Our distro box houses all breakers and fuses. All 110 volt outlets are 20 amps, and they each have their own separate 20 amp breaker, which is a bit overbuilt, but you can never be too cautious. That's why all of our wiring in the van is done with marine-grade, double-insulated wire. And if you ever needed to get into the back of the distro box, the top is easily removable. When building the electrical bench, we prioritized airflow, adding vent holes for heat-generating components and an opening under the inverter, covered by a removable screen, to allow air from the garage area to circulate. We also added a piece of aluminum behind the DC to DC charger and the solar charge controller, since these components produce a bit of heat. In the upper cabinets, we have our control center, which includes the Victron digital multi-control to turn the inverter on and off, a battery monitor, a water gauge, and a button to control the plumbing area fans. We also store remotes for the AC, max air fan, and LED lights here. We like to keep this stuff tucked away so the space feels less like an RV and more like a home. Under the driver's side bench, there are storage compartments for bedding and other essentials. To access the plumbing area, simply lift the floor panels inside the bench. We installed a 30-gallon freshwater tank and a 2.5-gallon Bosch water heater. The tank is secured with wood on both sides and strapped to minimize expansion and contraction, extending the lifespan of this tank. A unique feature in this build is a secondary pump dedicated to emptying the water heater for winterization. To winterize, unscrew the cap on the brass fitting, feed the hose to the bottom of the tank, and flip the switch to pump water out through the bottom of the van. We've also added fans to circulate warm air through the plumbing area. This fan pulls warm air from the living area into the plumbing area, while the fan in the garage would recirculate it back. And the button for this is located in our control center. In the garage area, there's a pocket door to view the water level while filling the tank. On the ceiling, made with pine boards that have been stained and treated, you'll see the Dometic AC and Max Air fan. Up front, the bathroom features a Nautilus self-cleaning shower door and an extra-large 24 by 40-inch shower pan. Our client opted for an Ogo composting toilet. For those who prefer full height while showering, the teak shower mat can easily be removed. We also added a clothesline for drying wet clothes. Another custom feature is a black walnut magnet board for easy access to the shower mixer. Should anything go wrong in the future, having access through here would only take a few hours to change out, versus having to cut a hole in the wall to get to it. We've also installed a small access door under the sink, so if you ever suspect a leak, it's an easy way to check. In the garage area at the back, there's space for outdoor gear like chairs, leveling blocks, and your freshwater hose. The walls on either side are designed to be completely removable if you ever need to replace the water heater or access the shore power outlet. Here you see the gravity fill for your fresh water, and below that is a sprayer for those times when you need to rinse something off. To release the 15-gallon gray water tank, we installed a motorized ball valve, controlled by a button behind the driver's seat. This lets you dump responsibly when appropriate. At a campground, however, it's frowned upon, so we also added a quick release connection for emptying at an RV dump station. Just attach the quick release, press the button, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching! Learn more or get in touch at livablevans.com. And if you'd like to see a more detailed version of a similar layout, you can click the link below.